3, go.
All right.
Oh, damn, that hurt so bad.
Jesus Christ.
This is a good introduction to our podcast that we're starting right now. Stock Boys Garage, SBG, I don't know what you want to call it, whatever.
No, don't say that.
The podcast is where they're gonna get to know us, you know.
Just
Yeah.
go with it. This
You
is
know,
gonna be
just-
Stock Boys Garage / SBG for short, you know.
Okay, so to give a little bit introduction for everyone, well, I'm gonna start with myself. My name is Richard. Car I drive 2 cars. I drive a Mazda CX-7 for like, you know, grocery getting and like just to like, you know, and then also a BMW 335i. It's white and it's nice. And my role is the camera guy / cinematographer. So yeah, I'll be behind the camera most of the time.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm Aaron. I drive a Honda Accord 2002. It's blue. Not very special. The lowest of low that you can get for a car, basically.
Stock.
Very stock.
Super stock.
Super stock. So I'm gonna be the editor / I don't know what, director or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can just, I don't know.
And like the brand coordinator, I guess you could say, because you know, and you know, like I hope are we doing helps too
Yeah, I mean, we can go back. Oh, Richard didn't say it, but we can start from
already?
there.
So like,
Mic on?
yeah, the mic's on.
Okay, just make sure.
So you know, I hope that like we can grow big, large, and like show people like what we do and like how we want to get through everything. And you know, one of the things I want to show through the videos and stuff like that is that like we are just people doing what we love, and like we're not necessarily professionals. And yeah. Next.
Let me go. So I'm Jacob. I drive a 2010 Civic Si. It's black. I'm kind of like the mechanic dude, so they made me do all the manual labor. But no, I mean it's just kind of like my specialty, I guess. And then I think some hopes I have for this channel is that like we can get people who aren't car people, you know, to like start taking care of their car more, because we want them to last. So I think definitely my goal is that through these videos it'll inspire people to want to work on their car. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, and I'm Justin. I'm the main guy who's gonna do like producing, writing, composing some of the music that's gonna be in the videos. I drive a 99 TL. It's on its last leg, and then I drive a what was it, 2004 2005 Tacoma. My ambitions for the channel is just to take people who are wanting to get into this sort of lifestyle in this community and help them stop looking out in and help do some like outreach and bring them into the community.
All right. And then I think Aaron's gonna go into the like what to expect on the channel, like schedule wise.
Alrighty. So basically during the week we're gonna have roughly 3 videos, most likely 3 videos per week. On Mondays we're gonna have our main, I guess like one of the main videos, which is gonna be like a DIY kind of like how to do this on your car or how to do that. Then you know the next upload that day is gonna be Wednesday, and for that we're gonna do like a more like random kind of video, and like it's not gonna be necessarily random, but we have like a general like idea of what we want to have for those videos, and we don't want it to be just like, oh, the second part of our DIY. No, we want it to be like something fun, something extra, you know, whether it would be like a challenge or we do like a little car thing or like a vlog or something like that. So we want it to be something different for the week, that way it's not always like the same thing every week. And then Friday for the podcast, which is basically a raw, kind of unedited, you know, take out some parts like the beginning where we messed up a lot, you know, getting everything situated. that's basically it for the podcast as well. I mean, we're gonna have different topics as well. We're gonna be talking about different types of things, and we're gonna be going over everything.
Don't forget the guests, and then
Oh yeah, the guests.
another thing too, as like the producer and the writer for like the scripts and stuff and the podcast, we have an Instagram at Stockboys Garage, and one of the things that we might start implementing is like taking your guys' questions and answering them here on the podcast, as well as asking questions to the guests that we have. So yeah, that's it for the podcast.
Oh, also for our Instagram, I'll be taking a lot of pictures throughout our journey, so I'll be posting it on the Instagram as well.
And then I believe that we're gonna be all taking pictures every day. You know, I think you can find them at inquire.xyz under Stockboys Garage.
Yeah.
And then I think the best thing about the podcast, like why it's so special to me, is that I've been asked like why is the car culture so meaningful to me. I think that the podcasts are really gonna help me realize like why, you know. It'll give me like the backstory, because like I've always loved cars, you know, since I was the first Fast and Furious came out when I was 2. So I think like from there on, and having my whole family like cars too, I've kind of grown up around it, but like I've never really known why. So I think the podcasts are really gonna allow us to like know the like workings of our brains and like give us deeper meaning to it. So I think the podcasts are definitely gonna be like the more deeper parts to our videos. And then I think the DIYs are definitely gonna be like more centered to people who don't necessarily work on cars, you know, because, you know, we want to make it as relatable as possible to people who are not only in the car community, but people who are, like Justin said, outsiders looking in.
All right. So this is our Instagram page right here. Don't know if you can see it, but Stockboys Garage. Follow us on there. What I want to show the Instagram, you know, maybe they're interested, you know, like maybe they want to see what it looks like.
But yeah, so I mean, the whole thing about the random, I wouldn't really call it random. I'd say it's more of like our choice video, you know. And like I think the choice video is gonna be, I think the reason why we wanted a choice video is that it shows that our channel is not gonna be locked to only cars, you know. It'll be more like just our everyday lives or something like that. Because I think by having a choice video, it'll allow you guys to really like understand who we are. Because I think the vlogs will be great because it'll just show like what we do each day, whereas like the podcast and the DIY is very structured and like very strict on what we do. But I think by having the choice video, it'll allow us to like express ourselves more. And like the thing is, like the choice video could be like, you know, like they said, challenges, or sometimes there'll be like videos of like one car, you know, with like music that Justin produced overlaid on it. So I think that the choice video is definitely gonna open our horizon. And then if you guys want to talk about the brand a little bit, that'd be great.
I was like really like about to get into that like right after you were done. So we were thinking, one thing that we were thinking of was creating a brand, whether that be stickers, shirts, you know, hats or something like that. But like for the brand, we weren't gonna be like, oh, you know, let's get the t-shirts and then let's sell for super expensive. Like we talked about this and we decided to you know, we want to reach the people that are kind of like us, who can't necessarily like afford the best thing or like or can't afford everything. Because I know, like personally, like I follow like these YouTubers and like they sell their things for like super expensive, and I'm like, dude, I want to rep them, but like at the same time, like I can't get it myself because like I don't want to spend that much money buying like a t-shirt or something. So like we were thinking, well, let's get the t-shirts for cheap and like we'll sell them for cheap as well, like so that way like ordinary people like us can afford them. And like we want to make sure that like everyone can be able to get it, and like not just like the people that can afford it.
Right. And then
other than the brand, stickers, shirts, anything we can do. You can also catch us at different events that are gonna go on here.
San Diego.
San Diego,
Locally in San Diego.
locally. We're also looking for outreach to mentors and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
For professionals.
Yeah, because a lot of us are. This is like a combination of all our passions: the cinematography, the producing, running a brand, just doing car stuff, and so we're also gonna try to look out for people who will help us pursue these hobbies that are really dear to us.
Yeah.